Today I did a lot of research about the possibilities to connect devices like small fridge with this power station which is inside, I showed yesterday, and how is the solar panel affected when the plants are growing in front of it, giving not a stable light but with shadows in some spots, etc. And this is not good actually when plants are in front of it. It may reduce the lifetime of a solar panel, but I don't want these plants to be cut down. Unfortunately, this model solar panel is protected with several bypass diodes inside the smaller cells, so if some are not charging, they may heat up because of backflow current, but it's not dangerous. It just reduces a little bit of lifetime of this solar panel. But in any case, if it's in shadow like that, it doesn't give enough current for me to use a fridge which I wanted to buy, even small one, like camping fridge something, because in theory the smallest one which available, I calculated, would last, if I remember, half a day or 2 days, something like that, to completely drain the power station. So if I do buy, I will need to use it only sometimes when I do need to keep some food or drinks shortly for a few hours before using the food or drinks, and then to plug it out, to disconnect the fridge. So that's the only option, because this doesn't give enough power to constantly keep such devices connected. But the project today is actually different. Project is today to make some cleanup of a street, which I do weekly or bi-weekly, and where I see garbage there already, and here everywhere. So it's a usual mess. And then to trim the plants from the fence outside, which are growing too big now. And that's what I'm gonna do, especially the day was so hot. I couldn't do it even in the morning, but now the sun is behind the cliff, and it's a perfect moment to take care of outside look of my garden. This time wasn't much garbage here. I collected only 1/4 of a bag. Sometimes I get full bag, because people like to come here at night, especially on weekends, spend few hours. But that's why I'm leaving lights on in the garden too, so people can see from outside that someone is living here. Anyway, I have to get to work now with the fence vegetation. That's what I got here. Not much. Far side is much less. I guess because there haven't been much rain as well. So when the rainy season starts, it begins growing faster. Way faster. But anyway, job to do regularly, and now I need to clean up as well. I picked up the bigger branches, but the smaller one I'm not sweeping anymore, as I did for a year, almost every week, because I realized when I don't sweep, when I leave it like that, I have much more peace inside the garden. People can see that someone is living here and cutting the fence. Then they don't make so much noise, and we don't have so big and long parties here around. As well, when it's properly clean, it's like I don't know how to call, Holiday Inn here. All the drinks and music and sounds till 1-2 o'clock at night. It's impossible. So if I want to have sleep, I have no choice. I want to leave a little bit of sign that this place is taken care of. Someone is inside. That's the reality, you know. One day when I have more money, maybe I'll buy the big projectors, put up there on my own expense here and here, which will light up with the movement. But I don't have so much money. The small lights, which are solar lights available, they are not very powerful. They are like joke from such height. So even for a solar panel power station, I had to save up money for a year before I could afford it. So now I'm sure I cannot buy a car, maybe even electric scooter I can't afford anymore. So I need to have some reserve pocket money as well, just in case whatever happens here need to be replaced or fixed, etc. So that's the reality. I have big plans but no big money. So as always, there is an option to donate for me, and I don't mean millions. I was joking about millions. If you have just a little bit, don't be shy. Drop it on my account, which I have access to on my website, and I'll be happy. You make one person happier than it is. I'm joking again because I'm always happy, you know. I traveled around the world in 38 countries and been living in much worse situations, so I'm always happy, especially here in Paradise Island. It's nothing compared to colder places, and places like Siberia and Far East and some other countries which were tough. But it's always possible. People are living everywhere, so I haven't been living in complete wilderness in jungles. I've been in jungles, but not living there, just passing by for a week or two, a month maybe max. So if I say donate for me to be happy, that's not the real reason. Real reason is just to make my life a little easier, so I can afford to buy some things here. For example, larger solar panel, extra battery for a power station to be able to connect the fridge, and so on. I'm not gonna list them all because you never know what will be the priority at any moment of time. Anyway, thanks in advance. That's all I can say. And have a great time wherever you are there.